Hello and welcome all in this video. So we are going to discuss about the collection of fish seed from a river and various sources like the hapas or bunds. So sources and supply of fish seed to the ponds. This is the topic of this video. An essential prerequisite of fish culture is availability of fish seed. This is very important in the fish culture, the availability of the fish seed. Fish seed is commercial term used to denote all stages of life cycle. Fish seed means they are having many desirable fish species which is having all the stages of the fish, that is called as fish seed, from egg to the young ones, that are traded for stocking fish culture ponds. That is, fish seed comprises spawn, that is fertilized developing eggs, hatchlings, just hatched stages, prolarvae or sac fry, larvae with yolk sac, fry, larvae with yolk absorbed, that is post larval stage, juveniles, young ones looking like adults, fingerlings, young ones of large fishes when measuring only 4 to 12 centimeter length, young of year, age group is 0, yearlings, age group is 1 plus, 2-year-old, age group is 2 plus, etc. All these are called as fish seeds. The fish seed is a stage, or this particular, all the stages of the fish species are called as fish seed, and this fish seed is very important for the fish culture technique. Although quality, quantity is very important also, that is, time of availability of fish seeds are great limiting factor in the success of fish culture. Quality is also important, quantity is also important in the fish culture. With expanding trade in fish culture, the demand of fish seed is ever increasing. The transport of fish seeds to far off places is another hazard, is another step. So the collection and trade of fish seeds in India, there are three principal sources. There are three principal sources of the collection and trade of fish seeds, in particular in India, that is from the river, from the bunds, and by induced breeding technique which takes place in the pond. So the fish seeds which are collected from rivers, collection of eggs, that is eggs, fry and fingerlings from river is the classical method still which is used nowadays. During the southwest monsoon, at the time of southwest monsoon, when rivers are flooded, millions of fish eggs and fry drift in surface water along with the current. These are the stages from the spawn of naturally breeding stock of fish. Spawn may be collected directly from breeding grounds if there is having been located. Fish seeds are generally taken from the downstream section of the river close to the breeding ground. Collection from breeding ground is not only easier but assumes a more pure supply. On the other hand, the spawn obtained from downstream contains a mixture of spawn of several fish species, and breeding in the rainy season, at that time, this particular period of the rainy season is a breeding period of many fish species. So there should be a mixture of spawn of several fish culture, which includes the cultivable as well as trash fish. There is a mixing of fish seed of cultivable or cultivable fish species as well as trash or enemy or predatory fish species. Such a spawn without proper sorting and identification may prove a great loss. Sorting and identification of spawn from natural sources is not only tedious but time consuming process. In case of many fish species from the same locality, it may not be possible to differentiate the spawn of one from the other unless grown to a sufficient advantage stage. After becoming a particular age group of that particular stage, or they can acquire particular stage of the fish, then we can consider, we can found that that particular fish species or eggs are of particular fish species. Large river system offer great potential for supply of fish seed to meet the ever increasing demand of fast expanding fish culture trade. As compared to inducive bred spawn, a reverent spawn is easy and economical to of desirable species in rivers, causing depletion of river fishery. Special nets are used to collect fish seed from river. It is necessary to conduct survey to find out suitable sites for collection. River banks which have a gentle sloping character are good because here the currents are not strong. If spawn is collected, it is often immediately raised in hapas. That spawn which is collected, that eggs which is collected, then directly introduced into the hapas, which is then converted into the fry stage before it sold. Careful transportation. This is careful transportation necessary at all stages in the chain from site of collection of fish seed to the fish culture in the pond. To prevent losses due to mortality, then a lot of spawn on having at least 10% of it is as major carp spawn is declared good. Availability of fish spawn and success in their capture are influenced greatly by number of factors. Some are hydrobiological factors or hydrological factors, and some other factors also. Some factors are counter of river bank, velocity of water current, magnitude of rainfall, flooding, prevailing turbidity, design of net, then construction of embankment along river banks, presence of barrage across river flow, pollution of water from industrial waste. All these factors are affect on the fish seed development, on the reproduction of the fish. Also, site with current flowing gently 0.5 to 3 km per hour and parallel to the slopy banks are better for collection of seed. There is a great potentiality and promise for collection of fish seed from rivers because the enormous size of the rivers and their tributaries. Bihar and West Bengal, these two states, Bihar and West Bengal, Bihar and West Bengal, Bihar and West Bengal, Bihar and West Bengal are noted for the contribution of which is about 90% of the total river collection which takes place from the Bihar and West Bengal. Kolkata was the main trading center in fish seed taken from rivers. Trading was, however, restricted to fry and fingerlings only, since the eggs hatch out within a short period. When eggs are caught from rivers, these are reared in thousands of nursery tanks situated in and around Calcutta. Carp, fry and fingerlings taken from rivers was raised in nursery tanks to Calcutta and Horag market. The arrival begins by the middle of May. From the middle of May and until the August, this fish collection or the seed collection, fish seed collection is taken place. Private and government agencies shared the trade, sale, distribution and export to other state took place there. This can hold about 75,000 carp fry. A fish seed syndicate established around 1950. Then there are special type of nets which are used. That nets are called as shooting net, which are Madanpur type of or Manipur type of shooting nets which are generally used for the collection of the fish seed. This shooting net is very useful and having the standard one for collection of fish seed from river. The net, this net consists of a meshed netting. The mesh is about size 3 mm conical structure measuring about 320 cm by 310 cm by 60 cm. 60 cm is the towards the mouth region. The tapering net ended in a narrow opening supported on a ring which is about 24 centimeter diameter, a detectable that is called as tailpiece or gamcha of fine cloth was attached to the ring at the cord end of the net. During operation, the net was held with mouth open wide facing the current by means of bamboo poles. A battery of several nets was used in one operation, managed by two persons from one boat. The fry and fingerlings drifted by the current were concerned in the gamcha, which is collected in the gamcha, from where these are periodically removed. Then about the fish seed taken from buns. In several Asian countries, bund spawning is in practice. Extensive slope catchment areas allow accumulation of rainwater during monsoon in low-lying fields which are blocked off by strong embankment of earthen bunds across outflow. Continuing rains cause rise of water level that is adjoin shallow areas as well. Thus, for a limited period, temporary river condition for spawning is created. Breeders of major calves are introduced sometimes in that hapas or breeding, that is buns, and introduced which move up to shallow submerged field not more than 2 feet deep and spawn, and then they spawn. Spawning usually occur at night, particularly in full moon or new moon. The bund bred spawn as compared to river bred spawn is of pure type. Bund bred spawn is pure type as compared to the river breeding, that is having the spawn of known species of major calves. The eggs float by disturbing the ground and are then caught with nets. The spawn collected is a mixture of the spawn only the major calves like the katla, rohu, mrigal, and also the kalvasu. Eggs collected are raised to fry stage in the hapas and pits. The fry are then sent to fish seed market for the further transportation. Thank you.